Hello and welcome to Lisa T Creations. I'm the Lisa T behind the Lisa T Creations, and if you're new here, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back to share time with me, and I appreciate all of you being here. So today's video is going to be a haul video. So if you're new here, Lisa T Creations is a home-based business, and I have a full-time job that I work. And now in my full-time job, and pardon me, I'm going to drink some coffee while we're talking. At my full-time job, we're a little bit short-handed, and it's been a lot mentally draining. And so when I get like that, I usually don't do a whole lot of sewing. Now I did share with you my pencil bags on my Facebook page, and I have those up in the marketplace. I don't have any examples right now because the two that I already had made were already accounted for, so but I am going to be making some more. And so in the interim, while I am trying to recover from being so short-handed at work, I have been buying supplies for my next projects. Because my bags turned out so well, I wanted to buy some more of those little purse frames. So that's the first thing I'm going to show you is the purse frames that I bought. I got these off of Amazon. They were a little bit cheaper than the frames that I bought during the shop hop. And I like these better because they are the sewing kind. I don't have to use glue. So that is what the gold one looks like. They do have the chain hooks down here. It is a snap closure, and they have the frames have a lot of nice details, and they appear to be really good quality, and they're not flimsy. So, and then I don't have this one out of the package, but this one is the silver one in the same style, and that's not really well, I suppose it can be a clutch purse. I'm not sure what kind of purse that you would call those, but I'm looking forward to attempting to work with those. The frames did not come with a pattern this time, so I'm going to have to make my own, and that's going to take a little bit of doing. However, the other thing I'm pretty excited about, this one came to a package, and these are the little, I'm not sure if you can see it very well. Let me take this one out of the package. These are the tiny change purse frames, and though I'm pretty sure these are not in style right now, these kind of change purses, but I thought for the ladies that really like something different and something novel, that these quilted change purses that I'm gonna make with these would appeal to a lot of different people. That's my hope anyway. So that's one thing I purchased, and since the last video, let me just put these under my desk for right now, and I'll put them away later. The second place that I went was to Hobby Lobby, and I went there because I already had those little purse things in mind when I went there. So I tried to match some matching embroidery thread. I think that because the stitches are going to be visible on the outside of the purse, I tried to match the colors of the frames that I purchased, but I didn't have them with me, so I might have to go back again with the frames in my pocket or in my purse, so I could do a little better job matching the thread to the frame. But I am prepared for at least 3 different colors. The other thing I figured out is that when I'm perfecting my pattern for these clear vinyl zipper pouches that I've been making, I don't really want to use my zipper by the yard, because the zipper by the yard is much more expensive, and it's higher quality. So I'd rather save my zipper tape by the yard for my finished products and do my practicing on these cheaper zippers from Hobby Lobby. Although they're still nice, decent qualities, but they're cheaper, so if I mess up that project, it's not gonna hurt as bad as when I use my zipper by the yard. So these are the zippers that I bought from Hobby Lobby to kind of practice on. I wanted all different colors and to kind of match the fabrics that I was trying to make into. The zipper pouch itself is a combination of cotton fabric and clear vinyl. This is the first time I've worked with clear vinyl, so it's been a little bit tricky. But it's been interesting, and the finished products have been so awesome that I will keep making them, even though vinyl can be difficult to work with. And then the kind of vinyl I bought from Hobby Lobby, it's this, it comes wrapped in this paper, but it's this clear vinyl. This is not probably the highest quality, most nicest clear vinyl you could get, but it's functional, and that's the thing that matters the most to me at this moment. That it's functional clear vinyl. It's going to be durable because it's made to be a furniture cover. So I think that makes it worth the investment. Oh, gotta have coffee. It is early on a Sunday morning when I'm doing this filming, so I really gotta have my coffee. So the last thing I want to share with you is these are projects that initially I was really excited about, but now that I get this stuff home, I realize these pieces are really small, so they're not going to create as big as projects as I wanted to. So and I went to the Sewing Expo. This is let me get out there. I have a book down here in the bottom, I think. Yep. So this is the original Sewing and Quilt Expo. This was in Irving, Texas, yesterday. So my bestie and I went to this quilt show. You get a little book when you go that kind of explains where the different exhibits is and the different classes you can take while you're at the expo. There's a lot you can do at the expo. my bestie and I, we went to look at the quilts and to walk around the vendor stalls because they have lots and lots of different vendor stalls. The show did appear to be just a little bit smaller than it normally is, and not sure why. But it was still a very enjoyable show. There was lots of pretty quilts to look at. But and now I couldn't tell you where I bought what, but I have watched so many different videos on YouTube that I really want to kind of experiment with cork. I didn't realize how expensive cork is. So I just bought 2 little pieces of this cork. And it's the cutest stuff. Now cork, that's what it looks like in the front, and then on the back it looks like this. So this particular variety of cork looks more like faux leather than it does cork. This stuff is a little bit smelly. It has a distinct smell. But some of this cork, the cork fabric, can be harvested really sustainably. It doesn't really hurt the tree when they peel that cork bark away. So I'm not sure about the process of turning the cork into this kind of fabric if it's very green. But I thought it was interesting because I like to make bags and handbags, and cork is you don't have to use stabilizer for this. It's flexible, but it holds its shape better than cotton fabric. So with cotton fabric, you usually have to have a stabilizer in there. So that was that piece of cork. And then this I bought the cute little mushrooms. Now when I'm going to these quilt shows and I'm buying stuff from the vendor stalls, this particular one was supposed to be a Christmas present for my daughter. When I found the pattern I wanted to use for it, I discovered that the piece that I purchased is not quite big enough, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find this mushroom cork fabric again. My daughter really likes mushrooms, so I thought I would make her a handbag for Christmas with the stuff. But it may just end up as projects in my shop because it is small, and I can make makeup bags and pouches out of this. Since the piece is small and the pouches require a smaller size piece of fabric. I also got this. This is for a personal project for me. It's a crow panel. It's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. But it's so that's for a personal project. So if they have a treasure hunt, and if you participate in the treasure hunt, you get some freebies when you go there. And this is the freebies that we got. It's a measuring tape, a seam ripper, and you can never have too many seam rippers because I drop them on the floor and roll over them, and there you go, one down. And there's also some needles in here and a needle threader. So that's what that is. I'm happy about that. This one is another one that I'm really excited about. I spent probably way too much money at this, but this has a pattern in it, and it's this one is a pumpkin, and I'll show it to you in a second. But it has enough to make 2 bags in it, which is awesome. And I wanted the pattern and more than I actually needed. I love Halloween though, so it's happy. So that's what the box looks like, the packaging. It's actually this, they're calling it a pumpkin toss. Let me see if I can get it in there where you can see it. It is actually a, it is a cute little bag. They had some on display when we were there, and that's why I bought this, because I'm like, man, I really want to make this bag since I'm really getting into some of the clear vinyls. Even though the vinyl is a little bit more expensive than the cotton fabric as well, depending on the quality you buy, but I am super stoked about that little project and getting that pattern out and seeing about it. This is a zipper tape by the yard. This is really fun. This is the first time I've seen it where the zipper teeth are the part that's colored, and I thought that was really unusual. I like the unusual, so when I see it, I buy it. So I got the blue kind. This one is purple, and then this, I guess that would be hot pink, or I don't know. And then I got some regular zipper teeth, or regular zipper tape in purple. I really liked this with these are plastic teeth. They're not, even though it looks metallic, they are plastic, and which means you can sew over them, which is important when you're making bags. So I got those. I did not buy enough zipper teeth for all of that yardage. And then if you've seen any of my Shop Hop videos, you will know that I absolutely love these little ones. And I can't go to the Quilting Expo without buying these. I got two each of each of these different patterns, and I really love those things. I have a lot of them, and I haven't been sewing much lately, which is bad, but it is what it is. So I'm digging all of this stuff. I have a bunch of cards and stuff. I'm going to try to get some more of that mushroom Cork fabric from where I bought it from, because I think they have an online store. So this is the other thing that I am excited about. This is a add a quarter ruler. So when you're trying to make or you're doing paper piecing, this add a quarter can really help you. There's 2 ways you can do paper piecing. This ruler will allow you to do both styles, and it'll help get your seams more precise. So I am really excited about having this. Me and my bestie, we're taking a paper piecing class at House Threads in September, and that's why I needed this ruler, so I would have it for that paper piecing class. And I bought the larger size so I can do larger projects with it instead of just the smaller 5x5 squares. So and Oh my gosh, I just realized that I bought this little charm from So Many Creations. I didn't realize that the place where I bought this was the videos that I'd been watching, and it appears they were at the show, and I just didn't connect the dots. Isn't that funny? But anyway, this is a purse locking mechanism. It is a rainbow butterfly. I'm not sure you can see that very well. That's what it looks like. Let me get it a little closer. That's too funny. I just realized that's labeled So Many Creations. I don't know if they were actually there or if it was just a vendor that sells their products wholesale. So anyway, that's pretty exciting. So that's actually a purse locking mechanism, and I am going to experiment with doing a purse with a fold over flap. I think I'm still going to put a zipper in that purse, so it can have both a zipper closure and or maybe just do an interior zipper pocket and do the fold over closure. I'm not sure. I've got to experiment with that pattern. But the other thing that I got, and this was for my daughter's sewing product. It's a zipper pull. Not sure if you can see that or not, but I bought it in the rainbow and the copper color. This goes with this zipper tape by the yard. Like I said, I only bought 2 of these, and I got lots more yardage, but I believe that the zipper pulls I have left over from the last zipper by the yard will probably fit these. I'm gonna check it and see. If not, zipper pulls are pretty cheap, and you can get fancy or plain, however you like, with these zipper pulls. So anyway, I am excited about these projects, especially this one right here, because I really want to make this little pouch. This one's going to be Halloween, but once you have the pattern, you can recreate with all different kinds of fabric, and so I'm really excited about getting to do this one. So that's it for my haul video, and I appreciate your time and attention, and I hope you join me for the next video, and have a great day.